If you are only opening Xero at tax time, it's like checking a map after you are already lost. In this video, I'm going to show you why bookkeeping isn't just for your tax return or your VAT returns, and how to use Xero Accounting Software as your financial GPS to make confident, in the moment decisions that actually grow your business, because that's what I want to help you to do. And that's what all that information that you've gathered in Xero or your bookkeeping software is actually for. It's there to help you make decisions. It's not only for keeping HMRC happy, or if you're a limited company, filing information to Companies House. It can actually be used to help you to make decisions as the business owner. Hi, I'm Ray Armand, a chartered accountant, mum of 4, and founder of Route to Growth Accounting Practice and Cube Accountants. And on this channel, I help UK business owners use Xero accounting software. So I could help with any accounting software, but I am a big fan of Xero. And so I help you to use Xero so that you can stop stressing during tax season. You can stop second guessing your decisions, and you can start growing your business with clarity and confidence, because that's what I want for you. Now, most business owners only see their bookkeeping as a task to keep HMRC happy. It is something that they get done once a quarter for their VAT return, or even worse, once a year, just to do their tax return. And they just stay compliant and nothing else. But here's the truth. If you are only using Xero for tax, you're driving your business with a blindfold on. And I don't want that for you. You need to be navigating with a GPS, with Google telling you where to go, and your financial information is sitting there ready to be used. And I get it. You didn't start your business to become a part-time accountant or part-time bookkeeper. You started your business because you're good at something and you don't want to get stuck in the day-to-day. But maybe you're at the stage where you're not quite ready to hire a bookkeeper, or you don't quite trust someone else to look after your numbers. But you also want to focus on what you love doing, what you are brilliant at doing. What if I told you that bookkeeping can be a bit of a superpower and not just a chore if you get the right structures and like processes in place, like a checklist that you follow to make it an easy no-brainer, and that you also end up with useful information? So if Xero feels confusing, pointless, etc., it's not your fault. You have just not been shown how to use it to gain that real-time clarity. And here's what happens when you treat your bookkeeping as a once a year thing, or if you're VAT registered, a once a quarter thing. You end up delaying decisions because you don't have numbers you can trust to make those decisions. You end up overspending on expenses or undercharging your customers without realizing, or realizing too late when you look at those numbers too late down the line. And at tax time, you tend to get a bit of a panic because nothing seems to add up. You get this tax bill from your accountant, but there's just not the money in the bank account. How the heck did that happen? And most of all, you feel like you're always reacting and never leading. You want to be a leader in your business and not just constantly be reacting to things and running around like a headless chicken. And I want to help you to achieve that. Okay, I have seen business owners lose thousands in tax and savings and take a business that should be profitable, and it just isn't, simply because they were not using the tools that they already had. You have to capture this information to keep HMRC happy, so why not use it to your benefit? Xero is a place to file receipts, but it can also become your real-time GPS, your navigation system as you drive your business forward. And when it's kept up to date, so it's not just updated for your VAT once a quarter or your tax once a year, but you're keeping it up to date on a weekly basis, then you are ahead of the game, and you can tell exactly where you are right now. You can predict what's coming. And of course, you can course correct quickly so that you don't go too far off your correct path. So what's the new way? What can you do to achieve this? The moment you shift your mindset from thinking that bookkeeping and tax The moment you shift away from thinking bookkeeping is for tax to thinking bookkeeping is for visibility in my business, that is when you unlock that control. I want you to check Xero every single Monday or every single Friday. Get that 30 to 60-minute block in your diary and make it a habit of updating and checking your Xero, because Xero is not just for HMRC, but it's for you, and you need to change your mindset around that. Profit margins, cash flow, unpaid invoices, spending habits, it all starts with Xero. And you can make smart decisions before it's too late, before you're too far off your course. And what are some of the benefits of embracing this mindset, of embracing that weekly check-in with your numbers? You will know where your money is going. You will know what is working in your business and what is not. You will stop second guessing those big moves. Should you hire that new staff member? Should you change your pricing? Because you'll have information to back it up. And you'll sleep better because there are no nasty surprises. That's a horrible way of doing four, but it's 4 key benefits, okay? And in short, you will lead your business instead of it running wild without you. And so here's how you can start using Xero like your financial GPS, like your financial navigation system. You want to do those weekly check-ins that I've mentioned. So choose a Monday or a Friday. A beginning or end of the week is a good place to start. Block in 30 to 60 minutes, update your bookkeeping, and then review your dashboard. Xero has a really handy business snapshot dashboard. Make sure you can understand that, or even just get a nicely customized profit and loss that you can look at, and on a single screen of Xero, you can get an overview of how all the different elements of your business are doing. Make sure you also assess your cash flow. Are you going to have enough money at the end of the month to pay all your debts as they fall due? Then once a month, book a bigger deep dive into your Xero. So in about the second or third week of the month, book in an hour and a half chunk where you do a deeper dive and do like a little monthly management account session for yourself, where you really drill down into some of the numbers and understand what has happened in your business. And finally, what you should need to do is schedule in quarterly planning. The best way to run your business is a 90-day cycles. It's the perfect sort of nugget of time to drive different aspirations or growth plans forward. You run it for 90 days. Then at the end of that 90-day period, to the end of the quarter, you sit down, you reflect on how the last 90 days has gone, and you plan for the next 90 days. It honestly is a superpower to work in these 90-day chunks. If you haven't ever read a book called, it's Rocket Fuel and Traction. Is it Traction? Yeah, I think it talks about the 90-day cycles. It's a really, really powerful way to run your business, and it's how I run all of my businesses. Okay. So let's kind of recap. If you have been treating bookkeeping like a tax time box to tick, remember this, it's not about just compliance. Your Xero is about giving you control. Bookkeeping can be your GPS, and using your Xero kind of business snapshot dashboard or some of the key reports in Xero, you can really navigate your business from a place of power. Now, hopefully this video has given you a new perspective. If it has, please hit that like and subscribe button and keep following along for more no jargon Xero tips. And if you're using Xero already but still feel unsure about what to do, then keep watching, because my videos that I'm releasing over the next few weeks are going to give you some real insight into how to understand what is happening in your business.